this doing? I guess I gotta keep it like this. All right. Good morning, guys. Okay, she's getting a short almond set with a little line design. So I'm probably going to use these. I'm going to use these. They look like this. So she's getting almonds, so I'm going to use these. Well, actually I changed my mind. I'm not using those. I'm going to use, not those. Chris, do you have the old nail star tips, the one with the old plastic? Cause the because the new ones is the ones that. Yeah. It's still a couple that's in like oh, it's I might can use these cause she's getting almond. Yeah, I'll use these. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, short almond. So I'm gonna use these pre-stiletto tips. Zoom out just a little bit, guys. Her nail beds are more on the round side, so you want to use straight tips. So that way, the nails don't droop down. I'm gonna show y'all when I get a chance. Turn this over. There you go. So yeah, we're doing a nude and white kind of set. Something simple. Not too crazy. I remember when him and Janae was a thing, and that ended very quickly. Okay. hold your hand straight out like that so I can show them some real quick. Alright, guys. So, you see how her nail beds naturally curve? Put on a straight tip, because if you put on a natural curved tip, her nails are gonna droop down, like towards the, like just down towards the floor. So you want to put on a straight tip. Alright. Okay. And these are just some regular stiletto tips. It really doesn't matter because we're going to cut them anyway. Oh, Lord. Very. So, his first baby mama pregnant again? I think she is, because she posted their daughter rubbing on her belly. And then after that, she had made a post, somebody right now don't like you. Well, that was already her baby daddy, but somebody right now don't like you because who your baby daddy is or something. I don't know. I think she might be pregnant again, though. Turn this way just a little bit. Okay. But the takeoff time. What you mean? Oh, yeah. Gaps and stuff. All right. So she's getting them short almond. So just leave it a little bit longer than how you're gonna go, and then file the rest to the shape. So I'm just using my straight edge clippers to get rid of all of this length on the tip, but I'm cutting it in a round shape. So leave it a tad bit longer when you cutting it, and then when you shape it, it'll get shorter. If I had my scissors, I would have been doing this with scissors, but I don't have them. When you're doing almond, it really doesn't matter how you cut it. As far as knowing what size tip to use, when you start doing nails for a minute, you're gonna know what size you're gonna need. You just gonna know. So I'm just getting rid of all this extra nail tip. Almond is just a rounded stiletto. So don't overthink this part. Just get all the bulk off and just cut it in a round like shape. If I had my scissors, I would have been doing this with scissors, but it's okay. Hearing people's speeches make me cringe. Mm. Okay. So you do the sides at an angle as if you're doing a stiletto. Do both sides like interchange them so they're even. And then slowly just start rounding towards the tip. And to shorten it, you just come to the actual tip. But when you're filing it, you're filing it round because you want to keep that shape. You like that length or you want me to go down a little bit shorter? Okay. So yeah, you just keep on doing that. Do everything very round. Opposed to how you do, good morning. Opposed to how you do coffin and square, you want everything to be straight. But for almond, you want everything to be round. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit. So when it comes to all of them being the same length, you'll just have to know. You'll have to look at it. One thing about stiletto and almond, you kind of measure them after you shape them. Because of how the way you have to cut it. I don't know. So you see how this side is curving more? That's why you do one side at a time. You just go back and forth so one side won't be crooked pretty much. And you can make it how narrow you want to, but it's best to stick within like their nail bed. So you see how she has a wider nail bed? It wouldn't make sense for me to go too skinny. It wouldn't look flattering on her. So just take it in on the side walls to where it gradually goes down so it's not awkward. That goes for any shape. You want it to gradually come from their side wall. Okay, so that's that. Zoom y'all out a little bit. Do one side at a time. Just go back and forth. Everything rounded. Notice how I'm holding my file as well. So I noticed the thumb is a little bit longer, so I'm gonna make sure I shorten that. You shorten it like this. Come over here. Girl, you knew you were gonna win something. Stop. She told something I didn't prepare no speech. Girl. Booed Up was such a hit. Like, that song was low-key kind of addicting. Yes. For real. Okay, so now once you have all of them shaped up, that's when I go in and I measure them to make sure they're the same length. Simply because, turn your hand this way. Simply because the way you have to cut them, let me show y'all what I'm doing. Oops, okay. So, turn their hand this way and line up the cuticles like this. And so that's how you see if they're the same length. And then also you'll be able to see if the almond part is in the center. So I need to come and file this side a little bit more. But everything else is good. Okay, come this one. So I need to come file this part a little bit more. Okay, let me double check it. I'm gonna shorten the length of this one a little bit more. Okay. And then we're moving on. Oh, I'm missing all the questions. Sorry, guys. Yes. I don't want to mess up your name. Sag, Sod. I don't know how to. But yeah, you're right about that monomer trick. I'm gonna actually cut a little bit more so I don't waste time and elbow grease. The wrist. Okay. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna just finish shaping, and then we'll get into application. And then once we do this, of course, you go back in and measure with the other hand. Always leave a little bit more than you think, because you can always take away, but you can't add. So keep that in mind. Yes. Yet. Man, he need to bless me every day. Good Lord. Whoa. Relax. There you go. Oh, it's short for Sagittarius. I'm screaming. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sad. I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess this name up. Because I sure was finna say sad, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take both hands like this and just measure them, cuticle to cuticle. So I need to file the pinky a little bit more. That's good. Good. Index, thumb, just a little bit. So this is why I say don't overdo it, because you can always take away, but you can't add. So I need to shorten the length of this one. And then make sure, it's very important to make sure all the nails are the same length, because it's just a big pet peeve of mine. Just make sure they're all the same length. Because when your client is looking at the nails, they're going to be able to tell, like, this nail is longer. So just keep that in mind. Index needed to be shorter. And then the thumb, just a little. It's really that point I need to get rid of. Now I'm going to go back in and remeasure real quick. Okay. Pinky, let's do the index. Okay. Perfect. Now what you're going to want to do is blend in the nail tip. Blend the nail tip in with their natural nail. So this helps with smooth application, as well as get that extra glue off. And it prevents any acrylic from getting stuck in that ridge right there. So make sure you always do this step. When I first started off, I used to skip it, so I thought it was just unnecessary, but do it. It helps the nails adhere better. Because it's like you're trying to give the illusion that this is the client's real nail, right? Real nail. So you have to melt the tip with their nail so that the acrylic stays on better. Because acrylic adheres to natural nail. It doesn't adhere to plastic. So that's why you have to blend the two together. Do you recommend starting with the pinky first versus the thumb? In school, they teach you to go to pinky to thumb. So that's just what I've always done. All right. Clean this off. Okay, now let's see some news real quick. Of cherry blossom. Okay. So right now we're about to pick a nude. My poor brush. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the color that I have on my nails. This is Cover Pink. It's like a neutral nude. I have a lighter version of that color. Okay, so those are more neutral tones. This one is like a peach tone. It's kind of darker. Wait, no, this is not the right one. This one is. It's like a peach tone. All right. Oop, wrong top. This one is more of a light pink. And then I have a darker version of that one. All right. And let's see. I do have this one. It's more of like a brown though. Okay. So what you thinking so far? Let's see. Yeah. Let me actually see if I got something a tad bit. That might be. Yeah, that might be good. Well, no, this is kind of too cool tone. This, I like this one and I like this one. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. Okay. So we're going with Cover Pink. Okay. What kind of armrest do you have? Well, right now I'm still in my coworkers, but I just ordered one and it's supposed to come tomorrow, and I'll show y'all what it looked like. I go through armrests every week, seem like, because it just really depends. I haven't really found one that I'm just like, oh yes, this is the one. Because my table is super big, so that's really all it is. My table is big and kind of low. So I go between armrests because one day it's like, oh yeah, this is the perfect armrest. And then the next day it's kind of like, this is not working no more. So I really don't know. I'm still buying arm wrist myself. Zay, may I have some paper towels? Thank you. Mia Secret Prep System is what I use. Oh my gosh, so loud. So yeah, Mia Secret. I do Dehydrator first. Dehydrator is pretty much alcohol in a bottle, and it kind of helps keep the nail dry. I'm using Nail Supply Glamour monomer. Per usual. And y'all know I put a clear base down first, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that after I prime. So you always do, well, you don't have to, but I recommend doing 2 coats of primer. And make sure you put the primer on neat. Like with the dehydrator, you can just slap it on there because it's just alcohol. But be neat when you're putting the primer on because it's acid. It's acid in a bottle. So let's not slap that on. And also make sure you don't waste primer on yourself. If you do, immediately go to the bathroom, soap and water, and wash it off. If not, you're probably going to have 3rd-degree burns. And I'm being dead serious. So I go back in with my 2nd coat. You always want to apply acrylic to wet primer. Wet primer. Because the primer starts to dry up after you take too long to put something over it. Not saying it still won't work, but it's better if you put it on wet primer. So now when I put my thin layer of clear, I'm literally just going to put a thin layer because like I said earlier, her nail bed is curved, so I don't want to put too much product. Hey Percy. Oh, who got a spooky Percy, who got a spooky package? Where's my clear? Zay, who is that from? Okay, so yes, she do. Your hair must look a mess. That's probably why you got that do-rag on. Nah, don't do that. It's on for a reason. I'm putting a super thin layer because if I put too much product, period, it will appear as if her nails are too thick only because her nails curve up. So I really don't want to overpower anything. So they can still look nice and slim. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go in with our color. Now, since her nails are very short, I'm gonna do 1 to 2 beads. No, do not let the primer dry at all, child. They is trying to set y'all up. That is Mia Secret Clear. I only use Mia Secret Clear. So, cover pink. Hold the finger down. Like I said, since her nails are so short, I am going to do a 1 bead method. You don't have to though. Yeah, I think this is a good color. All right. Have you used Young Nails before? If so, do you prefer them? I only use Young Nails for the most part. This is Young Nails. How did you get over being nervous doing other people's nails? After you do it for a minute, you kind of shake the nervousness. And then just be more confident in yourself. Slide over just a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, just be a little bit more confident in yourself, and I promise. Because when I first started, I was very, very anxious. But that's normal. You're starting something new. You want to give people quality, so you don't want them to be unhappy with the service. But you have to be confident in yourself. Cause I used to be so anxious. My hands would literally be shaking. Literally shaking. But after you do it for a minute, all of it kind of goes away. So yeah, I'm doing a 1 bead method. I kind of just place the bead in the middle. Place it in the middle. I kind of let it sit for a second. And then push up to the cuticle. Keep the product on the nail. Cover the side walls. Alright, so that's how we're looking. Yeah, talk to the... Yeah. I mean, you can talk. Or you can play music. If you don't think you can do a thumb in 1 bead, I promise you can. Just control. And practice as well. But just control your product. Don't pick up too much that you can't handle. Uh-oh, my finger slipped. Don't pick up too much that you can't handle. And don't panic. Once you start panicking, that's when everything go downhill. So just relax. So see how my finger just slipped and I accidentally touched the product? All you gotta do is just pat some more product over there, blend it all out, and that's it. Just don't panic about anything. Get all the excess if you have any. I'm gonna add a little bit more up here in this top right corner. You gotta have control. You have to know your ratio. If you don't know your liquid to powder ratio or you haven't practiced it, you're gonna have a hard time. Okay? Oopsie. But if you can't do it in 1 bead, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever you can handle. But eventually you have to start limiting the amount of beads you use, because that's the only way you'll be able to go faster. I'm not going to necessarily say that's how you get better, but that's how you go faster. Because application takes the most time. So if you're wondering, oh, how can I get faster? Limit the amount of beads you use, because one, acrylic already take a long time to dry. So if you spend forever on this part, the set is going to take forever. If you notice that your beads are a little bit too wet, take extra time to drain them on the paper towel. You don't have to immediately put it on the nail. One thing you don't want to do is hesitate, because the acrylic is drying. So whatever it is you're trying to cover, make sure you do that in a timely manner, because otherwise it's going to be hard for you to blend the acrylic out if you're taking too long. You always want to move around. Because once the acrylic starts drying, it's going to be harder. Oh my God, I can't see what y'all looking at, but all I just saw was amen on that panic. Like, what is y'all talking about? But no, I seriously used to panic so bad, y'all. I'm so glad I'm over that, but it definitely takes time, because mind you, I've been doing nails for 2 years, so, but the panic was very much real. Panic was real. One thing I can suggest, if you know for a fact you don't know how to do the design they're asking for, just go ahead and tell them, like, girl, I really can't do that. Let's find something I can do, though. Just because they want that, it doesn't mean you have to do it. They can go somewhere else and get it done. Just be honest. If you know you can't do something, go ahead and let them know, rather than trying to risk it and trying to do it and them leaving unhappy. Just tell them, well, you know what? I'll practice this design and we'll do it next time you come. Now, unless you just have a guinea pig that you can practice on, and by guinea pig, I mean like a friend or sister, anybody you can practice on, then they just gonna have to get whatever you put on them. But if you have a paying client, just be like, girl, I really can't do that. But on your free time, just practice it, and then just be like, hey, girl, I think I can do that design you wanted last time. Another thing, all money is not good money. If you feel like a client is making you uncomfortable or is stressing you out, you don't have to take them. You really don't. All right. So that's it for the application. What y'all talking about? My brush is a size 12. I got it from Nail Supply Glamour, but it kind of runs on the big side because I have another 12 that's way smaller than it. Oh, yeah. Once you start panicking, it's a wrap. So, what I'm going to do now is drill her nails. Y'all know I like to drill before I reshape. I like for the shaping to be the last thing I do, because I feel like once I get my shape, I don't want to touch the nail anymore. I use a fine carbide bit, and it's kind of a large barrel, but that's okay. Okay. So go at whatever speed you feel comfortable with, and just take your time. But the better your application is, the less time you have to spend doing this. But make sure you seal the cuticles. What I dropped? Oh, fresh. Alexa. Small tapered carbide. This is in my storefront. So there you go. So I'm just gonna go around the cuticles and the side wall. If you don't feel comfortable using the drill, you can hand file. Because drill does take time to get used to it. Okay. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, I'm gonna go in with the cuticle bit. Okay, I gotta move y'all over because y'all in my way. Ooh. My drill was probably on, I don't know, maybe like 13, 12, and now it's on 7. Turn a little bit. And all right. All right, so now what we're gonna do is reshape. Make the shape a little bit more sharper now. So just the same thing you did when it was just a nail tip. Just cleaning everything up now. Normally the acrylic messes up the shape, so you have to get that shape back. No, it's fine. This is the same thing when it was just plastic. It should be a lot quicker now though, because with your application, you keep the shape of it. I'm going to show y'all what the side profile looks like after I get done doing this part at least. Okay. You are back. We're doing almond with some line art, some white swirls. Make sure you clean up underneath it as well. You want everything to be clean. Turn just a little bit this way so you can see. Okay. You want to make sure the tip of the nail is not thicker or fatter than the actual nail bed, or it's not going to look right. So make sure you coming straight down from the side wall. Riz, may I have a buffer, please? Thank you. All right. Buff them. Clean up underneath. So since we are doing nail art, I want to make sure I buff any scratches out. You don't want to over buff though, because gel adheres to rough surface, not smooth surface. So don't over buff to the point where it's too slick for the polish to stick to, for gel polish. Okay. Hey Sharon, have you ever done someone nails and their real nails were super short, almost non-existent? I normally don't take them if their nails are too short to the point where the tip is barely on there, like the artificial tip. I won't take them because their nails probably not gonna last. The nail tip needs something to adhere to. So their nails are damaged all the way to up here to where like all of this is meat and their nails is all the way up here, I won't take them. So that's why normally with nail biters, I tell them like try to grow your nails out to at least normal length, because your nails are not gonna last. Because what I was saying earlier, acrylic adheres to natural nail. If you don't have no natural nail, then it's not gonna last. So I just don't take them. Hold your hand out like this. So this is what they look like from the side. So you see why it's important to use straight tips on people's nails that are a little bit more curved. So that way you won't be able to tell. Let's see this. Alright, I'm gonna have her go wash her hands and then we'll be back for the nail art. Let me dust you off really quick. Alright, there you go. So she's gonna go wash her hands. Okay, it is a little bit too loud now. Can you turn down just a little bit? Because now she's screaming. So, right now, they master your Dehydrator, please. Alright, so y'all already know my favorite brush to use for art is this crazy brush. Yes. So she's just getting white swirls. Do not overthink it. Once you overthink it, it's a wrap. So, Elixir, white. Gonna put a little bit on my palette. Now, before I do anything, I am going to re-cleanse her nails. No, I don't have a ratio video yet, because I'm kind of unsure if I want to post that one or how I want to post it. So, acetone and alcohol mixed together, and I'm just cleansing her nails. Try to get away any dust. Okay, so now I'm going to take my brush, my polish, and you kind of just want to be loose with this. Because if you think about it too much and you're too stiff, it's just not going to flow like how you want it to. So, turn just a little bit.
Oh, my phone died.
I can't even see y'all comments. This is a 3D flower brush that I'm using to clean it up. It is in my storefront. Okay, you can stick the hand underneath here in the light. Last one. Okay, you can put that one in. Okay. So, and we'll be done. You can switch them. No. Anyway. All right. Oh, it went off. Let's see if it's dead. Oh, let's see. Slide this in. There we go. Yep. All right. Alright, guys. Any old cuticle oil. And just rub it in. Alright, turn it this way for me. So I can just show them. There we go. So we are done. Super cute. I'm gonna show y'all both of them together real quick. Okay, you can take that one out. Dedicated to the one I love. Alright, let me move all of my stuff out the way really quick and I'll show y'all. If you love your man, show you the kindness. Let me take all of this out the way. And let me also take this towel. Alright, guys, let me show you the nails. You just hold them like this. Yep. And just close and close. There you go. So, here they are, finished. Super cute. Simple. Alright. We are done. Let me. Alright, y'all. Ooh. Do anybody have change for a 10? 10 or you got change for a 10 or a 20? No? No. It's okay. Thank you. You too. Alright. Y'all, I'm gonna come back later because I have I think I have another set to do, but right now I don't. So that's it for right now. I might have something later. If y'all have any more questions really quick, I can answer them. So yeah, right now I'm done. Hey. Hey. Yeah, we only do appointments.
Okay.
Um, oh, I'm just sitting here with the phone in my hand. Bye, y'all.